Welcome everybody to our weekly Heliogenic Civilization Town Hall meeting, where we explore together infrastructures of generosity. And I'm very, very happy and grateful and honored to have our amazing friend Joyce Kieser on this call today. I met Joyce in 2018 at the Nakivale refugee settlement in Uganda. And since then, we are great friends, have been collaborating on different projects. And she's an amazing entrepreneur, accomplishes many things in this very vulnerable ecosystem. And as always, we follow 3 steps for this call, actually. So Joyce is going to present her project and her passion and who she is. Then her and myself, we are going to dive into a little conversation. And then we open the space for all of you to ask your questions, actually. And as always, this call is also recorded on YouTube later on. And if you have any questions, then please raise your hand physically or in the chat. So welcome, Joyce. The space is yours. We are all very excited to have you here today.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much for hosting me and welcoming me here in this call. I'm so happy and grateful to see you again. My name is Joyce Kieser. I'm Congolese by nationality, living in Uganda, refugee settlement. I've been here for 8 years, sorry, 8 years now, living in Uganda refugee settlement, and I'm a mother of 1 kid. She's a daughter. And I'm a mentor, business mentor. I've been working as a mentor for 6 years. And I have so many mentees that they are working well in their projects. They are good. And I would like now to share about a little bit about my story and my project, where I've been started here in Nakivale since 4 years now. I'm working on that project and now it progressed in this camp. So Nakivale, sorry, I have to share my screen, sorry. I hope everyone can see.
Yeah, we can see your browser now. And I think you have to open the presentation now, Joyce.
Yes, it's open.
We can't see it yet.
You can't see it?
No. We see this Google Meet interface. We see video calls and meetings for everyone, but not your presentation.
Now you can see?
Nope, not yet.
Awesome.
Take your time, don't worry.
It's okay. Okay. You can see everyone?
No.
Try the other modus in the presenting mode. So you have 2 modes: full screen or partly, and try the other one.
Okay.
Sana, do you know where to change the settings for this exactly?
Yeah, I think the easiest is to stop sharing and then choose the other modus.
Okay.
So now share and then choose the other options. There are 2 options in Google. Can you see that?
No.
So
I
it's
can
not,
see
yeah.
Here, I change.
So can you share it again, Joyce?
Yes, I tried to share.
Mm-hmm.
Alternatively, you send the presentation to me and, oh, hold on. So
Now
we see the same screen.
Really? How about now?
Yeah,
no,
we
it's
see the, and do you have a PC or Mac?
I have HP.
HP, yeah. What you can do is send the presentation to me and I'll present, and then you can give me orders.
yeah.
Okay.
You can also send it to me in WhatsApp if you want here, and then I can quickly upload whatever is easier for you. You can also upload it here quickly in the chat,
Okay,
whatever you prefer.
fine. Let me send it to you.
Okay, via WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay, good. Great.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry, it's fine.
Oh, Diana, you have it. I already sent it to you.
Okay, there it is. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. It's the one we have also exchanged yesterday, Joyce?
You said?
Is it the same you have sent to me yesterday?
Yes, it's the same.
Okay. All right. No problem then. Okay. All right. So 1 second. Okay. Got it. Okay, let me see. All right. Okay. I'm on it. Share now. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so let me know when I have to move to the next slide, okay?
Yeah, I'll just say next and then you move to the next slide.
Yeah, okay, I will. Okay, no problem.
I can start again?
Yes, please.
Action?
Yes,
Yeah.
action. 1, 2, 3, action.
Okay. My name is Joyce Kiza, and I'm living in Nakivale Refugee Settlement, Uganda. I've been here for 8 years old, and I'm living with my parents, and I'm a mother of 1 kid. And also I'm a business mentor, and I have some mentees that I'm mentoring every day, and they are progressing well on their projects. So I've been teaching entrepreneurship here in Nakivale with PromiseHub since 6 years ago, and I have experience in leadership and business. So today I would like to share with you a little bit about my project, and I've been working on it since 4 years ago. So Nakivale, it's a largest camp and a big camp living in Nakivale. So it has 170,000 refugees who are living in. They are from Congo, South Sudanese, Burundian, Somalis, Rwandan, and Ethiopian. All they are here for several years. Next. Unfortunately, there are so many nationalities living together, and their lack of communication. They are not communicating well and collaboration within the community. That's why the routes have been created to bring that peace and unity between refugees, so that we can have that sharing about our cultures, and about our traditional, how is it work, how others they are living, and we share our connection together and uniting people through art, like organizing event and festival. Next, the route was created in 2018, and we already organized 3 events, and all of them we are focusing in different tribes. We bringing together people, and it is a non-profit project which has created to initiate people and bring togetherness within the community by promoting cultures and organizing different events in different villages to bring peace to the children and mothers. And if we see culture, we see women. So we have to promote women first, and then we bring that peace to the community, because women are the one who has a big experience in leadership, even at home, even in marriage. Yeah. Next. So the route is more than a series of events. So we are focusing on people, and it's a movement which unity, deserve community, foster mutual understanding, and promote our culture together. So we believe that if our parents get that way of living together for many years, for 30 years, for 25 years. We believe that if we connect people together, if we bring people together from different cultures, we believe that after 5 years or after 2 years, people can collaborate together and create something big together. So that's why the roots have been created. Next. Our main activity.
She's breaking up.
I think so.
Yes, she's back.
Joyce, yeah, you're back, Joyce.
Yeah, you
Think
were
need
breaking
to-
up. Yeah.
Mm,
Sorry. Fine.
You're back.
Okay.
Start at this slide. Then you're fine.
Okay. Our main activity is to organize a monthly event, which is gathering people more than 50 people, and we share about different topic. And we also organize a session, like a traditional session. There we teach people dance and cultural heritage, especially children. They have to grow up with that cultural, traditional within the community, so that in the future they have something to present to other people. And also we train children about contemporary dance, and we also organize cultural events, and we are planning to organize a festival this year, this last year. And we are planning to, and we are expecting to get like 5,000 people. We are expecting to gather 5,000 people, because on our event we gather like 2,000 people. And if we believe that if we organize a festival, we will get people more attending on that event. It will be more than events, so that we call it a festival. We promote culture, we promote art pieces, and it will be like posters. Next, please. So our vision, we celebrate and preserve our rich cultural heritage by promoting cultures through event and festival to bring togetherness and remind people that our culture is our key. The value of the culture, we have to teach people the value of that culture. So we can't let it behind us, and we are moving without the culture. So we have to teach them and let them in the culture, African culture. That is our main. Next. And the mission is to empower people that even if we are in refugee camp, we will bring peace to them. Even if we are in the refugee camp, we are living here for 8, 10, 20 years, we can get unity again so that we bring people in the same place and share that we have, even talent, cultural talent, of course, and we bring that traditional session to them and share about different topics. And we already, our event is already done by moving the traditional dance and traditional contemporary dance and heritage together so that we bring the peace within the community. Next. The achievement of the roots has been grown into a beacon of unity. We organize events annually and we already gather more than, because every event we gather 2,000 people. So we already organized 7 events and all of them we gather more than that 2,000 people. And we already do a monthly session in 3 different villages. So in the village, we bring different tribes together because like in Congo, there are just like 300.59 tribe. There is Bashi, Bafuliru. So if we go to the village, we bring like 5 or 6 tribes. Like we say, in this year or in this event, we'll be focusing on one culture. Like if they're Burundian only, we'll be focusing like 5 tribes in Burundi. Even in Congo, if we focus in Congo, we'll be focusing like on 5 tribes in Congo. And then we organize that session on that village. After we finish there, we come on base camp and organize the big event that will be gather those events which are remaining to the community. So the route, we have a plan, our future plan. We have a plan of organizing our first festival because we not yet organized festival earlier. So we are planning to organize the festival on this year, the last year. Like it will be on November. So we are planning to organize that event and we're expecting to get more people in. And we are also planning to organize or creating a IGA. It will be like creating our own product. So the product will be selling in the community and then sustain the project. Instead of waiting for donation, we'll be getting money from that IGA and organize our events annually and monthly. And the roots also, we already get branded, like this t-shirt that I'm wearing. It is my brand. Yeah, it is the Roots logo. So we print them to the t-shirts and sell them to the community as well. We already sell 7 t-shirts because we have started in this January, 2024 January, and the market is well in the community. Next. And our team, we are the team of 5 people. Me, I'm the event organizer. There is other people, they are not here. Maybe in the next session, they will be here. Thank you so much. That was all. Without your support, we can't bring people together and we can't help those people to get out of their comfort zone, out of their trauma that we have by living here for several years. Because if we live here like for 20 years, you'll be traumatized. Yes, with that things that you see every day, and that struggling that you're passing through here. So we call upon your support. We need your support. Thank you so much.
Wow. I have a lot of questions, of course, but thank you so much for sharing all of this, Joyce. This is a truly inspiring journey of the roots so far. And I would be really, really interested, what is actually your inspiration for the roots?
Yeah, I was inspired by, because my mother and my father, they are in two different tribes. So I was raised by two different tribes. My mother, she's Rwandan, and my father, he's Congolese. So my inspiration was, if my father and my daddy, my parent, was get the way of living together for like 30 years old. So I believe that if we bring people together and we share about our culture, it will be more helpful to those children that they are still young to grow up with that culture within them, so that we can help the future generation.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, it's definitely a great approach also to bring peace to refugee settlements and camps. I would like to understand from your experience, Joyce. Actually, all of the people you know in Nakivale, they all come from very troubled areas in East Africa. So do you also experience that people were forced to leave their home, but do they also bring the conflict into the refugee settlement? Do you have a lot of conflicts in Nakivale?
No, in Nakivale, I can't say that there are a lot of conflicts,
Mm-hmm.
but there is a little some conflicts between different cultures. Like Somalis, they don't want to talk with South Sudanese, and Congolese, they don't want to talk with Somalis. That is just because they are misunderstanding between them. So we need to finish that. We need to work on it so that in the future, all the people, we can do the collaboration and create something big together. Yeah.
And do you experience that because of the roots that people from different countries, different cultural, and also different tribal backgrounds, that they suddenly talk to each other and that they even become friends?
Not really.
Hmm.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It takes time, right?
Yeah, it's take a lot of time, but through our events, when we bring them together, they can share. Yes, because there is some impact that our project bring to the community.
Mm. Okay, and then, so if you gather 2,000 people, which is absolutely a lot, even gathering 50 people every month, that's quite an achievement. So could you share with us, if we talk about the big group of people, where do these people meet in Nakivale? Where's this happening?
So this event, we organize it at Uruland. I know, Diana, you know that place, Uruland Amphitheatre. It is there, and we did it last year. It was good. Like that 50 people, we just organize, like today we'll be in Rubondo. We go in Rubondo. We just look for free space and we call people there. We share something. Even at home, we can do it. Yes, because we have a lot of place. But
Okay.
the big event, we do it at Uruland.
Mhm. Okay, all right. Thank you for sharing this. So maybe I'm going to, yeah. Please
And
go
we
ahead.
are planning the festival because we are expecting to get more people. We are planning the event to be here at base camp at football.
Okay. And so this year you're planning the event with 5,000 people, right?
Yeah.
And do you have like, what is your dream for the Roots?
The dream for the roots, we need, after 5 years to come, we
Mhm.
bring some, we believe that after 5 years to come, there is some impact that the roots will be impacting the community by bringing peace, and also the collaboration between people here in Nakivale, especially in these different cultures, in these different traditions. So we need to bring people together so that they create that togetherness. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing. So I'm going to open it now up to you, Sanda and Musa and Peter, please, if you would like to ask questions, please do it now.
Yeah, I don't I don't have so many questions. I think it's a great idea to try to bridge cultures. Is also something which takes time, and I think your approach of grabbing a goal, a common goal, and then make sure that all the cultures are participating. They're working for the goal, right? And not they're all everyone is facing the same direction, which is, I think, a very good approach. I believe that it's the only way towards a peaceful future in general. So not only in Africa, right? It's everywhere. Every conflict we are creating differences, but it's a mental structure. I'll give an example. I'm not religious, but I find it hard to believe that the Palestinian and the Israeli people are so different. If you go back, let's say, 20 or 30,000 years, I'm not so sure if they really were different, right? And what's the real difference between kosher food and halal food, for example? And the same is in Russia, right? What's the real difference between Russian people and Ukraine people? It's a bit it's always very complicated, but I think if you look for common grounds, there are always common grounds, right? And as we have, I think, more than 98% the same DNA as a mouse, I think we can safely say that we have 99.99% the same DNA, even if there are, for example, our skin color is different, right? So these common goals, I think, is the way forward, and I think especially in the place where you were describing, where not everyone is having the same time frame. Am I going to be here for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? I've heard 20 years. I think soon there will be a generation only knowing that Uganda, right, as a living place, and then it's essential that you'll become one. So it's great to see this, and then so maybe the question is, what are you actually doing during the festivals and during the events? I've seen dancing. I reckon music and dancing and music are always good, right? It's always a good way of bridging. Are there any specific themes on the monthly events, or how do you attract those people?
So we do what we call, is it promotion? So we pass through the community, and there is some people that they are just using microphone. We just do the communication. They are passing with microphone and doing what we call sensitization within the community. So they have to know that there is event which will be on like Uruland, or will be at youth center, or will be at basketball land. Yeah, they just give the information through microphone. Yeah.
And any specific subjects or themes, or is that dealt with every month by itself, or are you organizing this month is about this and this month is about that?
Yeah, we just choose every month. There is some specific topic that we share. This month we create like why we get married, like for example, and how refugees are living in Aki Valley. In another month we talk about that. So we choose different topic. Yes.
And is it how are the topics chosen? Is it about education, or is it about fun, or how is that how does that process working? Are you doing that?
It's the topic. It is about traditional. Yeah, we bring some topic that will be helpful to the community, even people that we will be calling. So we just need more mothers to join us. Yes, from different tradition, of course, like South Sudanese, because they don't want to to join people. So we just go there to their community because we have different zones. There are the place of Congolese, there is place of South Sudan, there is place of Somali. So we just go to the zone and we call people, we talk to people that we have the event this day, and the topic will be like this. So we just do some small pitching. And then after that, we just come out and share. Yeah.
And I often regard myself as say that I'm always thinking about the business side of things, right? And what would be products where you stand out, differentiating products where you stand out for all the different cultures and people in the place. So I can imagine, for example, T-shirts is creating unity, right? So I think that's a very good idea. But maybe I don't know about the price range and if people. So what would be? I think it's probably good. It could be interesting to think about things or needs which has a common ground everywhere, which is different where what's already supplied, right? So to see, okay, where can we go as an organization to make ourselves a capital to work towards our mission.
So we was choosing because we have a lot of idea. So we was choosing the idea that will not taking a lot of money to start. So we have been thinking to just full buying the like tomatoes and make it in powder, and we put it in the package and sell them to the community at the cheaper price so that everyone can afford the price. We have so many ideas. If you want, I can share because there are a lot of ideas. Yeah.
First of all, I'll be very interested, and maybe as a crazy outsider, maybe I come up with something which no one thinks about, right? So maybe, for example, a crash course hyper prompting, and I'll explain. You have a ChatGPT,
Uh-huh.
and in order to make ChatGPT work, you need to know how to work with it.
Yes.
Once you know that, I think you're ahead of many people because you know how to use ChatGPT. So one of the ideas could be that you are teaching people how to prompt, how to work with ChatGPT, because then they can become a marketing person, a salesperson, a content creator, a translator for different languages within Africa. They can become like a mentor like yourself, but having different packages for different ages or different groups, and then you have different packages for everyone, but with a common ground. And you all give those subjects to ChatGPT, and all the content comes out. And in my opinion, the beauty of ChatGPT is that education is now fully democratic. And what I mean is everyone has access to ChatGPT. For now, ChatGPT has the IQ, let's say, between 80 and 100. So the way how we measure it. So if you ask ChatGPT questions from a test for the entrance for university, for example, it's roughly IQ 100. But next year that will be 200, and the year after it will be 5,000. So soon it will be way more intelligent than us humans. If you can know how it works, you can utilize that intelligence for your goals. And so, and this is let's say digital seeding. So we're now seeding because we know that in 1 year or 2 years time we can harvest, and that could be an idea to, and I can give you content, right? You can, it's that easy. I can teach you in 5 minutes how to work with it. that could be an idea for a broader young group to enter into the digital world, because you can work from Africa, you can work for a company in Asia, or from Africa you can work for any other company in Africa, right? Once you know this, the only thing you need to have is either a computer or a phone and internet.
Yeah, exactly. And this is
if that's the case or not. I mean, maybe that's a bottleneck, right?
I would like to add something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I mean, Joyce, you are at different entrepreneurship hubs throughout Naki Valley. It would be amazing to implement that. And there is one interesting challenge, Sunda, and this is mobile data. Most of the people are very, very poor, right?
Yeah.
They have nothing, and they couldn't even afford to be on a call like this, right? So that's an interesting challenge generally in communities like this. So I want to add this.
I realize that maybe the mobile phone, so the hardware could also be another bottleneck, right? And Joyce, are there any hubs where people can use computers or internet access funded by NGOs? Is that in the place, or how does it work? Or maybe Diana, you know it. Now you have an answer for this.
So here there is some places that, do you know Hello World? I think Diana knows. They just bought some free internet and some tablets so that people, they can afford to the internet and using mobile. So that's a good idea. But here there is some people, like Diana said, like so many people, they don't have mobile phone. That will be the challenge. So there we will need more mobile, like computer, so that we implement that idea. But it's a good idea, really. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, so there are a few hubs. Yeah, there are a few hubs where you definitely have Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
it definitely exists. Yeah, would be amazing to test a program like this, Sander. And we could also learn how this could really also support and grow the roots, right?
yeah, yes.
And also what I find so fascinating, Joyce, is that how you can actually share all of your knowledge and expertise and insights from Naki Valley, potentially with other ecosystems where people live in who were forced to leave their homes, right? That would be interesting. So how could you bring something like you built in Naki Valley maybe to Bidi Bidi? It's another refugee settlement in Uganda, right? Or maybe to a refugee settlement in Kenya. That would be interesting. And Joyce, I'm just wondering, so you started in 2018 with the Roots.
Yes.
Did you collect any data about the people who are joining your program? Do you know how many you started with? Are there more women than men? How many boys and girls? It would be interesting to know if you have data about your community.
Yes, I have data, but I wrote it in my proposal. I have it. Yeah, I can share it. If we finish. I can share it via WhatsApp.
Okay, interesting. Thank you. Yeah, so Peter, do you have a question you would like to share with us?
Yeah, so first of all, it was just beautiful to hear, Joyce, the way you described how you build togetherness, right? Across such a diverse kind of group, people from different nations and challenges. So I'm wondering, I mean, you addressed that point, right? First, I mean, there's a lot of misunderstandings and people don't trust necessarily each other or have prejudices, etc. What is the key barriers which you see at the beginning, right? Which make it so difficult that people come together? And then if you could explain again, what is created through that festival? I mean, is the joint dancing? Is that the magic in itself, or is there a key enabler in the joint preparation for the festival, where you bring the tribes together? I would love to hear that more about that. What enables it? Thank you.
So the conflict, of course, it started where they come from, okay? And then when they come here, they just need to continue believing that they still have that conflict, and they forget that they are living in the same place. So they have to talk to each other. The big challenge at the beginning, they were not trusting me. They said that it can't work. We can't be together. And then when we try at the first event, we see there is some progress. We see that Somalis, they are trying to talk with Congolese, and we say, yes, it will work. And then we organize the next event. That is what they give us courage to continue, because we just find out that people, they need us, and we need them to collaborate.
Yeah, thank you. It's kind of jointly being together and preparing for it. The other question I have, and you addressed that, and we heard that before, is that women play the key role, right? They are the first ones you focus on creating and building the community. Is this also in the context of the preparation for the festival? That's one question. Or is there other areas where we bring the women together, so build the connection? And then I have another question on the part. Maybe that one first, Joyce.
So for that question, we was focusing on women because it was their need. We organized one event which we was talking about why people to get married, and then they lack that topic. They need that topic to be continue in the next event. So we just go where they are and then organize that event. We continue that topic together. So that is when we focus on some group of people. If they ask if what we talk about is interesting and they need us to continue talking about that, so we follow that people need, because we can't just organize event for ourselves. So we put the community first, so first of everything. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. And is that in itself empowering the woman? So their role in the whole community, is that growing through it, or is there other areas where you work on empowering the woman more and their impact in the communities?
So we are not only empowering women, we empower women, we empower also human, to remind them that our culture have the big value. So we can't let it behind. Okay? We need to revalue again our culture, because most of people here, they need to live the modernity like they are not living earlier. So we just need to bring that togetherness again and bring our traditional where we are. We let our traditional follow us whenever we go, wherever we go, we just go with our tradition, our culture.
And that sounds so powerful. So as you described, there's so many tribes, so many different cultures. I mean, if that's possible, how would you describe the common denominator of, I mean, let me call it the African culture, as you said before. I mean, being aware that there's so many different cultures. So what are the key things where you would say this just brings them all together, regardless of where they come from, which nations or which tribes?
So first, when we need to know who is these people, where they come from, what is their tribe, we just talk to them. We come closer and we share. We talk. We just doing some, like, it will be like therapy. Yeah. We just listen to them. We be careful and use the active listening so that we can hear them and the challenging that they are facing in their culture. And we try to solve that problem which they have.
Thank you very much.
Good,
It's
good
very
question.
impressive.
Good question, Peter. I think in general, women should rule the world, right? So that then we'll have a more peaceful world. But I like your approach of humans, right? So at the end, it's humans. I send a little thingy, just a quick idea, right, of ChatGPT to Diana, and I'm sure she will forward it to you. Have in your inbox. I have to go at 5 Central European time, but Joyce, if this idea of how to empower people in the digital wave we are about to start in the world, I'm happy to help out, right? I can share the presentations, whatever, or I come online, and I always think it's way stronger to face to face, right? But so if just reach out, and happy to help you. That is my business. So I help companies to basically, I'm holding their hand with the AI revolution, and I think this is a great opportunity for all kind of people all over the world, because everyone is a beginner. So now there's this time to step in and become an expert in something where everyone is a beginner. So it's very easy to cross the chasm and to become an expert, let's say the 1% expert in this field, because it's just so new that everyone can do that. So that's why I'm a bit sort of, maybe that could be an interesting subject in the coming months, right? So yeah, it's beautiful to hear your story, but also I think the crossing cultures is the I personally think it's the only way forward, right? So I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you too.
Yeah, I think I would also like to add one important component. Joyce has mentioned this. So it's definitely healing the trauma, right? Everybody has a very traumatic biography. And we have learned together, Joyce and myself. Joyce is also, by the way, running a startup incubator in Nakivale. It's called Promise Hub. That first, you really have to address the trauma with the people together. And that's what the Roots is doing, right? And then you can think of entrepreneurship. And that's something I think Joyce is doing this every single day, right? She has so many mentees by now since 2018. I don't know how many, but many. So, but trauma is a big thing.
Yeah.
And you cannot just say, hey, let's do this great business, right? You really have to take care of the trauma. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
First thing to Musa, there's a
Musa
question.
is quiet, right?
Hey,
Hey.
I have been listening very keenly to really get the message. So, well, Joyce, I'm really happy to have you, and also to hear your impactful stories, the things that you are doing presently with regards empowering people, well, not only women. Because like I always say, when you see somebody empowering women, where it is in that he or she will be doing it indirectly. But the direct beneficiaries are men. Because if we have more empowered women in society, then we have the productions or our development will be really faster. Don't mind me. I'm just around town, so like my background is bit noisy. So I'm really happy to see you as a woman that is really pushing, especially for us here in Africa, because this is one of our key challenges. Because most of our women are just taking the back seat instead of going before. So I just want to know, of course, my other colleagues they have asked you series of questions now. Maybe I will be repeating some, but I don't want to do so. So I just want to know what do you really love to see in maybe in 2 years' time? What do you love to see as far as this particular work you are doing? Because it's really key to me, because I'm also working here with some marginalized women
Yeah.
and girls also here in Sierra Leone, which is really, really, really difficult. But like with these great ideas, the type of things that you have just explained here, I just want to know what do you love to see in 2 years' time, especially around the guys or the people that you are trying to help out.
So thank you. In 2 years to come, I would like to see people collaborate together, because here in Uganda there is so many refugee camps, and I would like one day to organize this event in different camps, because this problem of uniting people, collaborating together, promote culture, it's a problem that it is in different camp, refugee camp. And this problem of traumatized people, traumatized refugee, it is everywhere in the refugee camp. So we need to be focused on refugee camp so that we help refugee.
All right, thank you. So, and again, I know you you have been on this now for some time, because for each and everything that you are involved in, you must have like a particular case where you see that this is a pointer, something that you can point at any time, even if you are sleeping, if they wake you up. Among all the things you have done, what is the key case study? Do you have any case study that you can say like, hey, we have done A, B, C, and D at this particular time? Like, do you have any case study that you can share with us among your
What?
activities that you have been doing? Okay, let me just put it this way. Like a case study, let me say maybe somebody you have taken from, let me say from one point to from point A to point B. Do you have anything that you can point out? Like let me just put it this way again. Like maybe among the different nationals that you have in the camp. I know one of the difference, because in Africa we have this tribalism. Like maybe like in Sierra Leone we have other tribes that are they are not friendly at all. Not they don't talk to each other. Have you created any way wherein
Method.
we are able to bridge that gap between two people, two tribes who we are not seeing together, now they can see together?
Oh, yeah.
Joyce, before you answer, thank you so much, because I need to go to the next call. But I really, really wanted to thank you. And Musa, thanks for your questions. They're very interesting. I have to go, but please reach out if needed, right? So
Thank you.
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
No worries.
Ciao, guys.
No
Ciao.
worries. Thank
you.
Thank
you.
you,
Ciao.
Sander.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you, Sander.
Thank you. Oh, so like the question was, if there is two tribe which was not talking and now they are talking.
Yeah, through your help.
Yes, there is like South Sudanese. They were not talking to Congolese, and any woman in the South Sudanese people can't be married to Congolese men. But for now, I know some of my performers, like they are two people, they love, they fall in love with Congolese people, and they get one kid, the one they get men, a boy. And now that culture, South Sudanese and Congolese, they are now talking together through our help, because we just doing those sessions, and there is some session that we focused on Congolese and South Sudanese. We put them together and we share about some topic. There were not any conflict and any kind of fighting, in misunderstanding. So I see that is impact.
Oh, okay. Thank you very, very plenty. That's really great. So I think we end up by saying that I'm really happy. In fact, I'm over happy to meet you, really. So I also want to see how we can work together, especially in sharing best practices, because like I'm also doing similar thing. I'm working with young mothers here in Sierra Leone, who their families and other people have driven out of their homes. I'm working with women that have left their communities because of forced marriage, that they want to marry them by force. I'm working with women who have lived different areas based on cultural things. So like you just measure mentorship, because that is the key area that I really want us to be sharing ideas to see exactly how we can handle it, because they also need mentorship here as well, because they are going through a lot of trauma. They are really traumatized. The girls, they have given birth to kids and there's nobody to take care of those kids. So like I'm looking at their mothers and the kids and the other women. So it's a whole thing. So like with this great idea, I think we can able to share some good practices that can help us also. Maybe the things that I'm doing here that is working well for me, I can also share that ideas with you in Uganda, and
Thank
also
you.
you can share some of the idea which that you are doing in Uganda with me, so we can also implement. Then we can take it from there. So I'm really happy to meet you. I'm also working volunteering for a program in Uganda that is called Rising Empower Foundation in Uganda, headed by Dr. Joss. So I
Mm,
have some friends in Uganda as well. Yes, I have many friends in Uganda. But I'm happy to meet you. So we share ideas from here going forward. So thank you very much. I'm looking forward. You can reach out at any time for
thank
us to
you.
see how we can develop ideas and work on it. Thank you very plenty.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Musa. Thank you so much. I think we have to meet at the festival in November, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter and Musa have to go to
I love
Nakivale in
that.
November. Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
no, definitely. I would love to be there to see how it works, because I really want to learn on Joy's ideas. It's a very good idea. The only thing, Joy,
Thank
is
you.
how are you getting the funding? It's the funding, because that's the universal problem that normally I don't want to talk about. But like with this great idea, it really needs some support. So how are you getting your support?
So we are getting our support through some help from friends and definitely with our IGA, incoming generating activity. Is not enough. That's why we are doing, because we started our project since 2018 and now we already organize five events with seven that gathering of monthly. So that is not a lot. It's not a lot. If we have a lot of support, we could be able to organize like one festival per year and like event two per year, and that monthly event will be every month. Yeah. So we need support.
Okay. Let's
All
see
right,
how we
all
can
right,
harness
all right. Okay.
the power of this group.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So let's see. And one thing I love about the name of the program is root. And
Yeah.
root is very important when it comes to like holding a plant. So if you
Yeah.
want to stand, you have to get a root. If your root is being cut off, then you fall. And I know you are now giving this root, and we all need to support that root to be very strong, so that the trees will
Yes.
germinate and also produce good fruits for us in Africa. And maybe and the world at large. So this root is going to grow in the very big, very big tree, and we'll all support that. So thank you very plenty, Root.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I think any other questions, Peter or Musa? If not, I think I feel very complete. Is there anything else left you would like to share? Joycey, Peter, Musa?
No.
No, thank
Yeah, I
you.
think for now I'm done. Yeah, thank you. I'm done.
Okay,
Thank you very plenty.
very plenty, much, many.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody. I thank you so much for joining this town hall today. I'm wishing you a happy Easter from the bottom of my heart to your friends and families, and we see each other next week again.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks again.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, Danny.
Bye.
Bye.